Welcome to day 2 of the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. We are in Mexico. 2 venues will have the story for the next 7 days. We're in the Inforum in Irapuato, Mexico. First game on the schedule today, France taking on Egypt. I'm Aaron Sanders. Thank you for joining us once again. You'll also hear the delightful commentary of Justin Taylor and Michael Cerrotti later on throughout this day. But game 1, we'll have France and Egypt have at it in Group D competition. Group D had 2 victors in yesterday. One of them was Canada, and the other is France. A 1-0 record after defeating Chinese Taipei 72-.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome again, everybody, to the Inforum in Irapuato, Mexico, as France is set to take on Egypt to kick off game day number 2. Group D competition of the FIBA U17 Women's World Cup. Aaron Sanders with you, and in Group D competition, France is up top after winning their first game of the World Cup, beating Chinese Taipei 72-44. They were led by the likes of Elisa Tormibis, Justine Lubans, and Sarah Cisse. Ayena Risache limited to 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist, while shooting 40.3% from the field. For Egypt, they're trying to shake off a 95-44 loss to Team Canada in Group D competition yesterday. They only shot 24% from the field, and they're looking to better their shooting performance. Now we step aside for both the national anthems of Egypt and France. We'll be back in just a moment.
And now, with the same respect, we listen the national anthem of France. El cuerpo arbitral de esta tarde está conformado Honduras, Orlando José Varela. Umpire Cicel Gur from Turkey.
The referees for today from Honduras, Orlando Jose Varelas Diaz. From Turkey, Cecil Gundor. And from Brazil, Larissa Salles Rodriguez. France won their first group game against Chinese Taipei yesterday. Egypt lost to Canada 95-44. It was a great way to start group play in the U17 Women's World Cup yesterday. We'll quickly go down the scores from yesterday's competition. Polaris, Yokapeka Manesto, and more. Let's get the conversation going in the live chats. Be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe to FIBA all around the world, all over the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, now known as X. And join in on the party. One game day down, another one about to start. France will be in their white jerseys with blue trim and numbers. In the Inforum, their first two games, France and Egypt, followed by Canada and Chinese Taipei. Again, looking at the results from yesterday, along with France beating Chinese Taipei, Spain beating Argentina 99-29, Canada over Egypt, Japan squeaking through Finland 62-60, Croatia beating Puerto Rico 77-65 for their first ever win in U17 competition, Italy 77, New Zealand 63, Team USA 82, Australia 85, and Mali narrowly defeating Mexico 62-61. DJ Albalauke will jump for Egypt. And for France, it was Sarah Cisse, and Egypt won the tip. We're underway. Day 2 of game group play. DJ Albalauke up inside, jump hook off the mark. Pulled down by Judy Elbays. Gray ball from the wing, that is short. Cisse trying to keep it alive. And France will have their first possession of the game. France ranked second in the power rankings coming into this tournament, second best in the world. Egypt 12th in the power rankings, 20th in the world. Cross-court pass straight away to Manon Simplo. 10 on the 24. Kathleen Otto had a chance at it. That shot's off the mark. Rebound for France. Second chance as Simplo drives to the baseline, sends it to Otto. Back to the other side. Jay bounces off. Cisse secures the boards. Third chance for France. Remember, France ended up with 56 total rebounds in their win against Chinese Taipei yesterday. Ball tapped by Judy Albays. Egypt showing some hustle, however, underneath the basket is where they have some problems. They only had 36 rebounds in that loss against Canada. Pass underneath to El Wakil, going for the first two, and she gets it. Hala El Wakil ended up with 5 points and 2 assists to her name yesterday. Averaged 5 points and 1.7 rebounds in the African Championship a year ago. On the other end, here's France, fall away three, off the mark, rebound by Otto. Otto fighting through El Balal-Gate, and she gets fouled. 90 seconds into this ball game, we have our first trip to the free throw line. Yesterday, France shot narrowly over 60% from the charity stripe. Egypt best them by at least a percentage, 62.5. Kathiema Otto, part of Circle Jean Mace Bourgeois B, PFBB club, as she gets her first point in the tournament. No scoring yesterday, only ended up with 5 boards. She goes 1 for 2 with the line. Quick rebound from Talia Kavoka. Loose ball on the floor as Otto gets it. Back up top is Simplo. Dribble drive, Kavoka. 7 on the shot clock. Otto finds Kavoka, gets close but misses. Up the floor is El Wakil. Hala El Wakil sends it to Mariam El-Jendi. Yasmin Ahmed in trouble. 2 minutes gone by here in quarter number 1. Mariam El-Jendi. There's a 3 ball. That's good. 5-1 in favor of Egypt. And Judy Albays gets on the scoreboard. After this game, Canada versus Chinese Taipei for the very first time. There's a 3 from Simplo. She can't knock that down. Rebound Albays. Albays already trapped it on the backcourt. She's able to break it. Sends it ahead to El-Jendi. El-Jendi going coast to coast. Outside. El Balal-Gate, no. Early lead for Egypt. Here's a dribble drive from Risache. Yes, it counts. As Anaya Risache will go to the line for the 3-point play. A rather silent game for Ania Risache, the U16 Women's European Championship MVP yesterday. Ended up with 6 points, 4 boards, and a dime. Yesterday, she turned 17 as she misses the and one. Second chance for France doesn't go. It's Egypt's ball. It's worth noting that Ania Risache is one of the players to look after when it comes to the U17 World Cup. Ball last touched by Cisse. It stays with Egypt. 3 minutes have gone by into the game. Despite the dismissal shooting performance from Egypt yesterday, it was just well-balanced scoring. El Balal-Gate 8 points and El Himali with 6. 2 free throws on the way for Egypt as France gets their first foul of the game. Again, Egypt with a mixture of good scoring. Yasmin Ahmed and El Himali with 6 apiece. El Wakil, El Sayed, and El Halawani with 5 apiece. First free throw connects. And again, for those of you tuning in on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the premium membership. 99 cents a month. Doesn't get any better than that, as Judy Albays misses the second free throw. She goes 1 for 2 to make it 6-3. Egypt the early lead. Foco sends it out to Rissace as she goes right to the baseline and scores for 2.
2 points for France, number 3, Anoa Rissace.
Anna Rissace, 6'2", connects on another bucket. Underneath is Abalaugate. And uses contact to her advantage. Cisse with the foul. 6-5 is the score. Both clubs already spent 2 of their fouls. Sarah Cisse hitting the left forearm of Abalaugate. She was perfect at the line yesterday. And continues that streak with the first free throw. Abalaugate named a member of the U16 African Championship All-Star 5. Averaged 11.2 points and 8 rebounds in that tournament. She misses the second free throw. It is 7-5. Approaching 6 minutes here in the first. Changes made on the side of France. Justine Lubin's into the game. She was one of 3 players for France that scored 10 points yesterday. Did most of her damage in the third quarter. 3-ball, Lubin's right away off the mark. Nice rebound from France. Remember, they collected 56 of those yesterday. Loose ball retained by France. 5 on the shot clock. Last touch by Abalaugate. As big welcome to those watching wherever you may be. Special hello to Jürgen Dalstra. The shot clock expires. That is a shot clock violation for France. Jürgen Dalstra tuning in. Moise Verny and Else Dalstra. They're rooting for France. The poll right now, who are you going for today? France or Egypt? Let us know in the polls. 4 minutes have gone by here in the first quarter. Lana Butemi checks in for Kathy Yamamoto. Egypt shooting 40% from the field. France shooting 20%. However, France is out rebounding Egypt by 6, 10-4. El Jendi on the pass to Ahmed. Ahmed back to El Jendi. Shot clock ticking away. Underneath is Ahmed. Ahmed in trouble. They fling it away. Can't put it down. Back-to-back 24-second violations. Do not adjust your sets. There isn't a half a second left on the clock. 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We will try to rectify that situation. But I will tell you right now, Egypt is ahead by 2. And Egypt gets another chance.
Inside with number 10,
Hannah El Goli checks in. Not a good scoring performance for her yesterday. He ended up with 3 boards, 2 assists, and 1 point. France with the ball. Emma Brouillon. Great ball movement from France as they get it in deep. Cisse right back out. 2 to shoot. Running jumper hook. Yes. Justine Lubin's gets on the board.
2 points for France, number 14, Justine Lubin.
Lubin's with 10 of those points yesterday. We are tied at 7. Halfway into the first quarter. Nice step back and the 3, but does not hit iron. See, Judy Elbays used a lot of that energy trying to get her opponent off her feet. A little bit of a soft touch to the 3 where it barely hit iron. Sarah Cisse takes a seat for France. They're Early stages, first quarter. Balak El Hemali in for Yasmin Ahmed.
2 points for France, number
And a bucket for Alicia Tormibes. That was a wild layup by Hala El Wakil, as she was smothered like meatloaf on a holiday dinner. Good defense from France. No matter who steps up for Egypt, no matter who slashes into the lane, they always have a double team set up. Risache misses it from deep. On the rebound was Lubans. Rolly. Bentumi with 5 to shoot. Goes in, misses. Abalagate slaps the ball for the rebound. Egypt takes it. Under 4 to go. France with their first lead of the game. The press is on, and it's broken. El Hemali in trouble, guarded by Bentumi. Loose ball recovered by France. Wide open shot. Got it. So Ayana Risache gets things going for France in the last little while, and now France is up by 5. Egypt takes the timeout. 3:35 remaining here. We've just started day 2 of group competition in the U17 Women's World Cup. Ayana Risache, she had 6 points in the win yesterday against Chinese Taipei. She now has 7, along with 2 rebounds. And full court pressure applied by France. Right off the inbounds pass. Egypt led by Judy Obeys, who has 4 points. They have to cross the half-court line, and it's an 8-second violation. Good heads-up play from France as their full-court pressure worked out tremendously. It looks like France controls the tempo of the ball game right now as Broly Rome sends it out. 3 ball goes down. And the 3-point rage is on for France. 15-7. Lana Bentumi goes for 3. A welcome to Ian Mumm, who is now a premium member.
Substitution for France.
Kavoka checks back in for France as Risache has a seat.
Substitution for Egypt. Inside with number 16, Mariam El-Shenawi.
Mariam El-Shenawi in for Egypt as well. Rolly Roan steps for the 3, gets it down. Back-to-back triples for France. And Broly Roan gets the ball rolling for France. 11-point game. Head coach of France, Arnaud de Pilote. We're under the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Pass to the rack, they go right back out to Sadil Hadouda. El Gholi with the nice screen from El Himali. Tried to slash right inside to the rack. 3-ball Hadouda off the mark. Out of all the times they have shot into threes, this was the first time it hit iron. They've had difficulty shooting around there. 2:30 to go, ball taken away by Hadouda. Egypt had numbers, now it's back out to France. Justine Lubans tried to put the clamps down on it, but could not. And another trap from France does not result into 2-ball. El Himali secures it for Egypt. This is a 2-on-1. Behind the back to El Shenawi. That was a beauty.
2 points for Egypt, number 16, Mariam El Shenawi.
And it was a rarity to see the fast break from Egypt yesterday. This is a great way to establish it right now. The final moments here in the first quarter. France 18, Egypt 9. Another turnover from France. And El Gholi trying to establish the tempo on the other end. Nice screen from El Himali again. Hadouda gets it in deep. Malak gets it swatted. Back ahead for Francis Kavoka. Going around the world off to the other side. A minute and 27 left.
Substitution for France.
You see Manon Simplo back in.
Manon Simplo.
As Kavoka turns it over. And we are getting good numbers right now. We're close to 1,000 people watching. And over 50 likes. Let's make it to 200 likes by the end of the game. Let's get close to 1,000 before halftime. I know we could do it. Let's do it, folks. Egypt side out with 1:16 left. And El Gholi will throw it in. And gets it right away to El Shenawi. El Shenawi with no points yesterday, trying to capitalize. This may look like a kickball. And it is. It's a kickball on Manon Simplo. So another turnover for France. The turnover games hasn't been working in any team's favor. Both of them have 8 apiece now. El Himali hits the deck off the loose ball. The only team capitalizing on the turnovers right now is France. 11 points off of turnovers. And would you believe they're up by 11? So it works out for their side. Egypt has to get on the board right away. Hadouda from the corner, book it.
3 points for Egypt, number 35.
Right out of the inbounds. So El Shenawi made the assist to make it 18-12 France. A J from Tormy Bees doesn't go as planned. Loose ball. And it's a tie-up. With the tie-up, they go to the possession arrow, and this time it will go to France with 41 2/10 to go.
Substitution for France. Inside with number
Chloe
2,
Rousselier checking in for the first time in this game. Ended up shooting 50% while connecting on 5 points. Simplo with the seal from Bentumi. Sends it into Tormy Bees. And Tormy Bees delivers. Back up to 8-point game. El Himali in trouble. They're able to break it into the front court. 23 seconds to go. 8-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Egypt had the early lead. France were able to make a big comeback as Egypt couldn't tightrope the sideline, and it goes back to France. That is Egypt's 9th turnover. Shot clock dead for the final 12.6 seconds of the first.
Foul of entry number 10.
Egypt, one more chance here in the first quarter. Running layup by Simplo is a no-go, but she's going to head to the line with time winding down. Amanda Simplo drove right by Hannah El Goli.
Foul of entry number 19.
Simplo looking for her first points here in this year's U17 World Cup. Misses as it hits off the front of the iron strong. Against Chinese Taipei, she ended up with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Plays in the PFBB, the Cote d'Ivoire Basket Gale, as she gets her first point. 5 seconds to go, full court pressure immediately applied by France. And El Goli unable to get a shot off in time, and that is the end of the first quarter, where France were able to make a comeback after trailing in the first 4 minutes of action. They lead 21-12 over Egypt. And day 2 of group play here in the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup will continue. Egypt will start the second quarter with the ball. They were up by as much in the first quarter by 4. Had a 5-0 scoring run to get things going, but saw that lead disappear with France turning it around with a 13-0 scoring run. France leading 21-12. Nice up and under from Malak El. France doing an exceptional job, being led by Ayana Risache, who currently has 7 points. Bentuni outside Kavoka. And France have been playing magnifique from three-point land. 40%. It is a 12-point France lead. El Himali, head and shoulders fake, trying to drive past Cisse, goes up and under, kicks it out to Hadhuda for the 3. Bingo. Big shot from Hadhuda. And Malak El Himali on the ground. It looks like she's tying her shoes, and she's able to get up. So that's a good sign, very good sign. El Himali, she's able to shake off defenders right inside of the paint. Hesitates a little bit, but she makes up for it for the way she makes a spin move. She goes wide enough so she gets her defenders close to the body, and then she goes right in for the kill and finishes the job. Rousselier on the board to make it 27-15. The Circle Jean Mace Bourget player makes it a 12-point game. 6 on the 24, underneath the Abelau gate, dishes it out. There's a three. El Sayed off the mark. Here's Manon Simplo, who loses the ball. Both of these clubs have to learn how to control their dribbles. This is the 9th turnover for France rather. 10 turnovers for Egypt. That is a total of 19 between the two. El Shinawi at the top. Abelau gate outside of the hot spot for her, running layup no good. Rebound brought down by Cisse. She had 7 of those yesterday. She goes coast to coast. Misses. Ball fought for by El Shinawi.
Foul of France, number 19. Substitution for Egypt.
Sarah Cisse with the foul.
Number 6, Mariam El-Gendi.
Mariam El-Gendi in for Egypt.
Substitution for France. Inside with number 2.
El-Gendi with only a point and a rebound yesterday. Full court pressure from France again. Broken this time as Egypt heads to the other end of the floor. Abelau gate passes it to Hahuda. She has 1 3 already. Back to El Shinawi. 6 to shoot. Abelau gate in trouble, met by the double, dishes it out. That's a 3 from the wing. It's good. And that's certainly what the doctor ordered for Egypt. They needed to get onto a scoring run, and now they do. Early start here in the second quarter. Both clubs scoring 6 points apiece. Both teams, rather. And pretty passes like that will help Egypt get right back in the ball game. It is a France timeout with 7:25 left. Story for the second quarter so far. Egypt responding right after a dismissal first quarter. They had the early lead, up by as much as 4. Found themselves down by 11 at one point. It is a 9-point lead for France as they have the ball. Kathy Emma Otto trying to dish it down, and she tries to get the ball back. 3 to shoot. Shovels it in to Risache, who gets fouled. Risache with 7 points and 2 rebounds as she prepares to go to the free throw line for her second and third free throws today. Oh for 1 at the line. Her That was her first trip here in competition. Misses this one. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be on Twitch, Courtside 1891, and YouTube as Risache goes 1 for 2 at the line. For 99 cents, you could join the FIBA YouTube Premium membership, custom avatars, badges, and more exclusive features to come at just 99 cents a month. Join in. You'll get a shout out throughout the game. Jumper is a no-go for Ahmed. She had a hot hand in the second half, but that jumper would not go for her. As Mariam Njindi heads to the floor and goes cover the ball up.
Substitution for France. Inside with number 8, Emma Broliron.
Emma Broliron back in for France. Broliron with 3 points, her lone field goal from beyond the arc in just 5 minutes of action. 28-18, France ahead. An evenly matched second quarter between these two teams. Nice defensive effort from Albalauge, but retained by France. Risache on the drive, far left. Going for the 3 ball, that goes down.
3 points for France, number 1.
Talia Kofoka makes it 31-18. That is her second 3 today.
Substitution for Egypt.
Risache and Kofoka were the only ones on the far side wide open. Risache using that extra pass, and she got the assist because of that. Haya El Halawani into the game for France. Egypt barely escaping the 5-second count. El Shawawi. The El Wakil. Albalauge. Top side, 5 to shoot. 1 dribble, off to El Jendi. Too strong. Rebound secured by Risache. Sends it back to Kofoka. And that's been France's bread and butter here in the second quarter. Risache and Kofoka as she prepares to go to the free throw line.
Foul of Egypt, number 30.
2 of 5 from the field, 6 points, 2 rebounds already in 11 minutes of action. Kofoka and Risache with a total of 14 points as Kofoka hits her first. Kofoka ended up with 7 points in that victory against Chinese Taipei. That was a 28-point victory in what was Chinese Taipei's very first game in U17 competition. Kofoka goes 2 for 2 to make it 33-18. Loose ball. Who gets it? It was Egypt, but El Halawani loses it off her foot. France forming a cluster right in the backcourt, and it has paid off. Up ahead, Broliron for 3. Misses. Ball brought down by El Wakil. Runs up the floor, guarded by Broliron. El Jendi as Broliron makes the switch. El Wakil breaking out of the triple threat. The steal by Kofoka. Easy 2.
2 points for France, number 5, Talia Kofoka.
And Talia Kofoka making Egypt pay. She has 10 points and is France's leading scorer right now. Kofoka and Risache, a combined total of 18 of their 35 points. That is over 50% of scoring. As Egypt takes a timeout, we are halfway into the second quarter. Fans in the Irapuato Forum seeing Egypt and France kick off day 2 of competition. France ahead 35-18, and Egypt on the break right out of the timeout. They do an exceptionally good job picking up the speed and the tempo right out of the timeout. The story right now, France have been led by the duo of Talia Kavoka and Ayana Risache, a combined total of 18 of their 35 points, a majority of that coming here in the second quarter. Back into play, halfway into the second quarter. A big welcome to Farida Sabri, who's cheering on Team Egypt.
Substitution for France. Inside with number 14.
France making some changes as Justine Lubans returns to the floor. Yasmin Ahmed gets the inbounds pass. Back to El Gholi. Aya El Halawani with the footwork, getting right in. Off to the free throw line, Abalauge fakes around, fires, and draws the foul. And Abalauge did not give up. Instead of being trapped, getting into a triple threat and trying to look for the extra pass, she took matters in her own hands and took the double contact like a pro as she gets the first free throw down. Another game happening as we speak from Leon. It is Finland versus Spain. They are underway. It is tied at 5, more than halfway into the first quarter. Second free throw is missed. It is 35-19. Emma Broliron. Ball almost sent out of bounds. Broliron met by El Halawani. 7 to go. Broliron, runner, short. Ball tapped, retained by Maiwen Poive, but she missed it. Egypt looking for a set play. Abalauge has it. Back to El Halawani. And she's called for a travel. And Egypt, they do so well on picking up the pace right out of the break. However, the turnovers continue to pile up for both teams. This time for Egypt, they have picked up their 14th turnover, but they're able to make amends on that off the steal. Ahmed gets the step on Broliron, misses the runner. Heartbreak City for Ahmed. Another chance for Egypt. Nice guarding from Daustra as Lubans gets to the 10 and gets it off the glass.
2 points for France, number 14, Justine.
And Justine Lubans right off the bench taking care of business as she picks up her 4th point. France up the floor again. Poive sends it out. Lubans misses.
Substitution for Egypt.
And we'll see to the premium membership on the FIBA YouTube page. Scores 37-19. France have led since the halfway mark in the first quarter. That gets turned over, and out to the races is El Jendi. She slows it down and sends it to El Halawani. Khadija El Balauge goes for 3 and sends it. Khadija El Balauge has been favoring the mid-range and beyond the arc lately, and she's able to make it work with 5 points. There's a 3 from deep. That goes for the ball keel, but Poive met her. So Maiwen Poive set to go to the line to shoot a pair.
Substitution for Egypt. Inside with number 10, Hannah El
Egypt will have Hannah El Gholi take the place of Haya El Halawani. Poive misses the first free throw. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists yesterday. She goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hits her first point today. Egypt trying to work on those extra passes, trusting their guards to go right inside. And when you see shots like that, you have a lot of trust in your guards as Yasmin Ahmed gets on the board. The power forward who ended up with 6.2 points and 5.2 rebounds in the U16 African Championship last year. The block from El Wakil. She met her, she understood the assignment and got the block out. Again, Egypt, a heartbreaking loss to Mali, 57-56 in the gold medal game in last year's African Championship. Going into this tournament with a chip on their shoulder, 12th in the power rankings, 20th in the FIBA world rankings, and looking for vengeance as the banker goes. Lubens on the 3-bank. Lubens having a pretty good second quarter. It's out to El Wakil. And Lubens on the air ball, gets the rebound. And Lubens gets the ball back, getting El Himali off her feet. But the miss controlled by El Wakil in Egypt. 90 seconds here in the first half. France leading by 17. Running layup, no good for El Gholi. Another chance. Mariam El Jendi. Tight roping the half-court line. Fake from El Wakil. And El Jendi gets it back and gets the 3 down. A never-quit attitude from Egypt as they're gaining momentum before they head into the clubhouse for halftime. Timeout called by France. They lead. France with the ball and the lead. They were up 14 with a minute to go. Make that 17. Maiwen Poive with her 4th point here today. Back up to a 17-point game. El Gholi picks up the dribble, sends it to El Wakil. She is in trouble, guarded by Risache. Fakes left, goes right, flings it up off the mark. Another rebound. And Risache meets El Wakil on the second chance. 6 seconds the difference between the shot and game clock. 22 to go here in the first half. out to Dalstra, sends it to Brolyron. Brolyron rejected by El Himali. It's 3-on-2 for Egypt. El Jendi going behind the back, and the beauty from Hannah El Goli. That's just fantastic 1-2 punch. And that's a strong way to end the first half. 3 to go. Here's Visace into Lubins. El count if it goes. It wins! Justine Lubins. An incredible first half is capped off with a jumper at the buzzer. The score at halftime, France 46, Egypt 29. France shooting 42% from field goal range, and Egypt's field goals has improved to 32%. We'll take a step aside. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the call of the second half. This is Aaron Sanders. You're watching the 2024 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup.
tengo. No, no se me queda. Ya, 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 ya.
Les recordamos que en punto de las 3 de la tarde tendremos nuestro siguiente encuentro entre Canadá y China Taipei. The next game in the second day of activity, World Cup Under-17, is Canada versus China Taipei at 3 o'clock. And then 50 past half, United States versus Puerto Rico. Y a las 5:30 de la tarde, Estados Unidos contra Puerto Rico. Afición de Irapuato, ¿estás ahí? Grita al mundo que sí. Irapuato tiene básquetbol internacional.
Rodriguez and George Kennedy, who are part of the premium membership. France shooting 42% from the field. Egypt shooting 32.3%. As Egypt starts the third quarter with the ball, they're being led by Sadil Hadhouda, who has 9 points. For France, they are led by the dynamic duo of Ayena Risache and Talia Kavoka. Kavoka with 10 points. and Risache with 8. And Brolyron gets the ball rolling here in the third quarter with a deuce. Egypt led for the first 3 minutes of this game, and then Egypt slipped away and let France get back into it with passes and plays like this one. Sarah Cisse able to make it 50-29. And again, for those of you watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the premium membership for 99 cents a month. Custom badges, avatars, more features like exclusive Q&A of FIBA experts, and premium access to exclusive video content. 99 cents a month. A minute has gone by here in quarter number 3. 3 ball from Risache doesn't go. And the rebound controlled by Hahuda. 3 ball. Off the back iron, Risache on the board. France shooting 42% from the field. They were able to snag down 27 rebounds. They work it out in the corner. 3 ball does not connect either. There's an offensive foul on Talia Kovoka. Ended up with 7 points in that victory against Chinese Taipei yesterday. She has 10. 2 3-pointers to her credit. Egypt works the floor. This is out to El Sayed. Her first crack at a 3. Can't get it. Brolyron on the rebound. Nice no-look pass to Cisse. Back underneath for Ania Risache. Ania Risache has connected. That is her 10th point. Underneath, no good for El Himali. Too much from France's double team as they pick it up on the floor. Brolyron. The J doesn't go. Nice low bounce pass to Hahuda. Sends it in to El Sayed.
2 points for Egypt, number
El Sayed getting her first bucket of the game. Again, they're being led by Sadil Hahuda, who has 9 in 10 minutes of action. Brolyron tees it up, can't get it. Saved by Cisse. Underneath and in.
2 points for France, number 19, Sarah Cisse.
And Cisse makes El Himali hit a brick wall. On the other floor, Risache, no. Rebound, Cisse, the reverse is good.
2 points for France, number 19, Sarah Cisse.
And France's defense and they lead by 25 over Egypt in Group D play. Luis Diego, thank you for joining us. Another member of the premium membership on YouTube. Team stats here in the third quarter. Right now, Egypt shooting 31%, France 44%. France, half of their points have come from the bench. El Wakil to Hadhuda, and that's taken by Cisse. 2-on-2, and she takes everybody to town. Cisse having a phenomenal third quarter. As the lead continues to pile up for France. Egypt having a hard time getting it in deep to Al-Balawgate. That results into another turnover. And Mabroli-Roll right in front of the bench, sends it to Russillier. Russillier looking up top, sends it to Kavoka. And Cisse finishes the nice play.
2 points for France, number 19, Sarah Cisse.
Sarah Cisse again having another one of those breakout games. She ended up with 10 points, one of 3 players to do that.
2 points for Egypt, number 15.
And Kajika Al-Boghaudi breaking her scoring spell. Like we said, Sarah Cisse ended up with 10 points. She has 10 now. Double watch, 2 rebounds away. Oh, another feed, and makes that 12 points off of a beautiful overhead assist from Emma Broly-Roll. 4 quick points for Sarah Cisse on the other end. 29-point game. Almost halfway here in the third quarter. Was last touched by Cisse. That's why it wasn't a backcourt violation. Hadhuda trying to go to town. Flings it up, misses. Rebound, Broly-Roll. Broly-Roll to Kavoka. But she misses the reverse. Put back by Lubens, doesn't go. As she tried to get it off the heel of El Wakil. But Egypt showing great spacing as it pays off down on the other end. As Judy El Sayed gets it to go. So Judy El Sayed connecting on her 4th point, her 2nd field goal. 5 to shoot. Here's Lubens, and she gets it from the wing.
3 points for France, number 14.
Justine Lubens with 12 points, 6 of those points coming from downtown, along with her 4 points. 16 and a half minutes of action. She's connected on 12 points. El-Jendi in trouble. They work the ball around the perimeter. Al-Balawgate unable to get it. 5 on the 24. Here's El-Jendi, makes a wish, doesn't come true. Down low, Russillier. Under 4 to go, 30-point lead, the largest here in today's contest. Lubens had her pass stripped by El Wakil.
Inside with number 2, Judy Elbaz.
Judy Elbaz checks in for Egypt.
22, Hannah Elbaz.
So the 2 Elbaz checks in, Judy and Hannah.
Inside with number 23,
Claire Dalstra also in for France,
number 24, Manon Simplon.
along with Manon Simplon.
And with number 11, Lana Bentomi.
Lana Bentomi, a plethora of changes for both teams as France keeps the ball. Simplon guarded heavily, furs it back on the cross-court pass. There's Simplon for 3, got it.
3 points for France, number 4.
Manon Simplon, as the shot clock was set to go, makes it 68-35. France ended up with 72 points yesterday. They are well on their way of breaking that with 3 minutes away here in the third quarter, and mind you, an extra quarter to go. Bentuni sets it up and rings it up for three. She had enough time to get that shot to fall, and the bank was open for her. Khadija El-Boualgate with the ball. She has 7 points. Gets it back, trying to work with Bentoumi, and draws the foul on Bentoumi. She is 2 of 4 from the charity stripe today, going for free throws number 5 and 6.
Substitution for France.
As Maïwen Poive checks in.
Maïwen Poive. Substitution for Egypt, inside with number 10, Hannah El Goli.
How about, and El-Boualgate has had some trouble inside the paint here today. Or yesterday, 8 points. More games going down right now. Finland and Spain are at the half. Spain leading 27-18. We apologize for the glitches. Score now 71-36. Poive for three.
3 points for France, number 53.
Off the bench and on the board is Poive. Tough take from Hannah El-Bays. With a foul that puts France over the limit.
For Egypt. Inside with number 19,
Malek El-Hemali back in for Egypt. She sets the screen already for El Sayed to go ahead, but El-Hemali gets the ball instead. El-Bays. 5 on the shot clock, 2 to go here in the third. El-Bays. They have to chuck it up. They do. Down it goes for Hannah El-Bays. The El-Bays twins working pretty well off of that play. Poive's back to Simplo. That is stripped, this time by Hannah El-Bays. Hannah El-Goli up the floor. Hannah El-Bays finds a chance for El Sayed. That is too short. Back up is Simplo. Overhead to Rasoulier. Oh, how about that no-look pass? The 3-ball doesn't connect, as Hannah El-Bays lets it sail out of bounds. Egypt ball with about a minute to go here in the third. Line score in the third quarter, France 28, Egypt 10. An explosive third quarter, an explosive start for France as well. Judy El-Bays, runner, no. Two shots on the way for Judy El-Bays. The El-Bays twins have been playing pretty well here in the third quarter. El-Bays going to the line with 4 points and 2 rebounds. The El-Bays twins with a total of 7. 7 points so far. First free throw bounces off. Egypt shooting 40% from the field, from the free throw line at the moment. 33% from the field, 35% from three-point land, as Judy El-Bays goes 1 for 2. 34-point game. The final 45 seconds here in the third quarter. France established the tempo right out of the gate in the second half, and they have not turned back since. The runner from Bentumi goes down.
2 points for France, number 11, Nana
Bentumi has connected on her 8th point, her 3rd field goal overall. Difference of 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Egypt will inbound it from the side with 17.7 seconds left. El Himali was asking for the ball, but she was met by the box out from Bentumi. 7 on the shot clock, 9 on the game. 3 ball, El Bays, no. Up the floor is Poive with 3 to go. 2 seconds to go, that counts if it goes. That doesn't go for Manon Simplo. So the story is how you start and as well as how you finish. 10 more minutes of action to go. France with a hot start in the 3rd quarter leads 76-40 at the end of 3. And coverage of the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup will continue in just a moment. France trailed in the first 3.5 minutes of this contest, but found a way to bounce back. Were able to capitalize on the mismatches from Egypt's side, pick up the tempo, and now they lead by 36 as the 4th quarter is underway. Aaron Sanders here. Welcome back, everybody. Nice move from Claire Dalstra as she's able to work her way into a foul. Welcome again to the premium subscribers, including Sarah Himonen. For France, there's been a total of 12 three-pointers made as Dalstra makes the first free throw. For these two teams, 2 for 8 to 40. Underway here in the 4th. As Judy Elbays trying to drive off of Dalstra. Has to fling it over, 5 to shoot on the far side. Finger roll is short. And France cashing in on the great defense. .1 on the clock for Egypt. They have to throw it in, do a catch and shoot. They do just that. Judy Elbays fades away and cannot get it over. Back to Rousselier. Rousselier narrowly avoiding the double team as he passed it to Broleron. Broleron back to Rousselier. They've been the only one that's been touching the ball so far in this trip. Until Claire Dalstra got it right underneath the paint, but is unable to get the layup to go. Coming up from Irapuato, Chinese Taipei taking on Canada. The first ever meeting between these two teams as Chinese Taipei are making their debut appearance in the U17 World Cup, along with Puerto Rico, Croatia, and Finland. Finland losing narrowly to Japan. Croatia and Puerto Rico had a battle yesterday with Croatia picking up the victory. Judy Albays denied. Up the floor is Bruley-Roll. Uncontested, but misses the layup. Three ball. Brought down by Albays. Hannah Albays this time. El Goli looking for El Himali. Waved off the screen, trying to take it in herself. That was tipped by Simpla. And now Bruley-Roll up the floor and sends it underneath. That is missed by Poive. Another chance for Bruley-Roll as she gets it down from the elbow.
2 points for France. Number 8, Emma Bruley-Roll.
Emma Bruley-Roll now with 5 points and 4 rebounds, 4 assists. It is 80-40, the largest lead here in this game. 2 minutes have gone by in the fourth quarter. Another game taking place is the matchup between Finland and Spain as they are at halftime. Spain leading by 9, 27-18. In Irapuato, we see a steal. It's the numbers game as El Sayed chucks up a shot. Brought down by Judy Albays. Going for the fadeaway, misses it. El Sayed going down on the floor off the third try. And it's a perfect time for substitutions.
Inside with number 13, Haya Halawani. Inside with number 15,
Haya El Hawani in for Egypt.
Inside with number 8, Jasmine Ahmed. Substitution.
So Haya El Halawani checking in with Khadija El Balogate and Yasmin Ahmed as they replace the Albays twins and Malak El Himali. Nice fake and the finish from Talia Kavoka. Get her defender off the dribble.
2 points for France. Number 5, Talia Kavoka.
And timeout from Egypt. 82-40. France looking to move up to 2-0 in Group D competition. Egypt and France, Group D competition. Egypt has had a hard time trying to bust the code that is France, as they've been able to move around on and off the ball. 3 minutes have gone by here in the fourth. El Balogate unable to control the ball. Kavoka, 2 passes later. It's Simplo for the 3. That is off. Rebound brought down by Kathyema Oto. Poive, nice seal from Otto. Steal down the other way is El Jendi. El Jendi for 3. Cashes in.
3 points for
El Jindi right out of the timeouts, checked right in. It puts 3 on the board for Egypt. Kavoka able to control her dribble and gets it right up and in.
2 points for France, number 5, Talia Kavoka.
Talia Kavoka and Ayana Risache has been the story for France. A combined total of 24 points today between the two. Kavoka just connecting on her 14th point. Justine Lubans and Sarah Cisse with 12 apiece.
Substitution for France.
Cisse 2 rebounds away from a double-double.
Sarah Cisse.
As she checks in. 2 rebounds away for a double-double for Cisse as El Halawani deals with the ball. Mariam El Jindi. Double gate. Serves it to El Halawani. Fades away. No good. Cisse secures the board. Poive working with El Goli. Kavoka looking for a 16th point, and she draws the foul on the way.
Foul of France, number 17.
And off the ball, foul on Kathy Emma Oto. Turns the ball over, back to Egypt. Oh, El Goli with the moves. El Halawani gets in close from inside the circle. Semplo try to go for a no-look pass. Ahmed with the steal. El Goli in trouble, met by the double. Kickball on the play. Halfway into the fourth. Abel Elgate in trouble, whips it to El Gindi. And it's free throw time for Egypt as France is over the limit and fouls the rest of the way. They're up by 41 points at the moment as El Gindi misses the first. El Gindi 6 points and 4 rebounds here in the game. Making up for the 1 point and 1 rebound she only got in that loss to Canada yesterday. Splits the pair to make it her 7th point. 44 points for Egypt. Talia Kavoka has had a field day here in day 2 of competition. In and out dribble, Semplo spins around, cuts on to the left side, they work it down to the right. Here's Kavoka, gets the triple.
3 points for France, number 5, Talia
And Kavoka continuing to work wonders as Cisse gets the steal and the bucket.
2 points for France, number 17.
My mistake, that's Kathy Emma Otto. 5 quick points for Canada, for France as Kathy Emma Otto picks up her 3rd point and her first field goal. Aya El Halawani to Abel Elgate. And Egypt using the foul situation to their advantage. No more fouls to give for France. Egypt has plenty of them to give.
Foul of France, number 19.
3. Time now for the question from FIBA. If there is one way to describe this game in one word, what word would you choose? I would choose interesting. I would choose interesting. Actually, I would like to replace that. I'm going to say duo because the duo of Talia Kavoka and Ayana Risache has led France to what's going to appear to be a victory for them to go up 2-0. Menon Simplo with 4 points, but the story, Talia Kavoka and Ayuna Risache with a combined total of 27 points, as the steal and the bucket is made by Sarah Cisse. Kavoka with 17 points, Risache with 10. They have been taking care of business. Poive trying to go for the three, misses. So the duo of Kavoka and Risache has definitely dominated here today. Minus the first 3 minutes of this ball game, it's been all France. Mariam El Shenawi back into the game. El Shenawi got a beautiful behind-the-back pass before the end of the second quarter. And that was her lone bucket. 91-46, under 3:30 to go here in regulation. And we see Lana Bintomi worked hard for the ball, got it, and puts it in. She knows how to create enough space as she was fading right near the elbow. The fake and the drive from El Goli. Whips it back out, far side three, that goes off. And that does not go down.
Number 13. Substitution for Egypt. Inside with number 35, Salim Haoula.
Misses the first. France as a unit today, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. And gets the second one. Otto makes it 94-46. Picking up on her 4th point today. She had none against Chinese Taipei and able to make up for it here as France is 2:35 away from a 2-0 record in Group D. Quick chest pass with 2 to go. And Hadhuda turns the ball over, the shot clock violation. Egypt, not the best start in Group D competition for them. Lost 95-44 against Canada yesterday. Had the early lead, but lost it in the hands of France as Kathiema Otto gets her 6th point. And now Egypt will play against Chinese Taipei on Tuesday. It's an off day for all 16 teams tomorrow, and they will be back in action to wrap up group play on Tuesday. France's next game is what could possibly be the marquee matchup in this group alone, the rematch of the bronze medal game between France and Canada. Second free throw doesn't go for El Shenawi. Other games scheduled today. Canada and Chinese Taipei will have the call of that in about 50 minutes. Argentina and Japan, USA, Puerto Rico, Mali, Italy, Croatia and Australia, and New Zealand taking on the host team, Mexico. There are more commentators who will guide you through the call of the games throughout the rest of day 2. .147 to go. Justin Taylor on the call for the game between Spain and Finland. And then for the USA-Puerto Rico game, Michael Soroti and Justin Taylor will wrap things up with the Mali-Italy game following New Zealand and Mexico. 128 and counting. 3-ball doesn't go for El Goli. Rebound underneath El Boulaougate, and she turns around and hits it. Now Maiwin Poive to Bintumi. Bintumi fakes, moves around, passes it out. Leaner, no, as Poive could not get the floater. And that ball is stripped. Otto fighting off El Halawani for the deuce. A strong finish for Otto as El Boulaougate gets the layup on the other end. France letting up on the other end of the floor. Khadija Aboulaougate with 14 points, the leading scorer for Egypt today, followed by Sadil Hadhouda, who has 9. Poive. Rebound El Shanawi. With under 30 to go. That's a hard hit taken. Egypt heads to the line as Mariam El Shanawi will shoot 2. 3 points, 4 rebounds today for El Shanawi. Coming up next in Irapuato, Canada versus Chinese Taipei, the first meeting between these two. I'll have the call for that. Justin Taylor has the call between Spain and Finland. That is still taking place over in León. So for more action, be sure to head over to that game following this one. Spain leading 42-24. 3 from the far side. No good. Egypt looking for a final chance. And it's taken away and held on to Manasimplo as France goes 2-0 to start Group D play. France takes care of business against Egypt 98-52. Khadija El Boulaougate led Egypt with 14 points. A better scoring performance from Egypt. They had 24% from the field yesterday. They end up with a total of 29. France ended up shooting 50% from the field, snagged down 50 rebounds, and they were led by Talia Kavoka, 17 points. And along with that, there were 4 other players that scored in double-digit scoring figures. Sarah Cisse, 14, Justine Lubans, 12, and Ayana Risache and Lana Bintilmi with 10 points apiece. Final score, France 98, Egypt 52. Coming up next in Irapuato, Chinese Taipei versus Canada. That takes place in about 45 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to send you over to Justin Taylor, who's calling the game between Finland and Spain, emanating from León. Spain leading 44-24 against Finland with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm Aaron Sanders. I'll be back for the game between Chinese Taipei and Canada in 44 minutes.
number 5, Tania Kaboka. 2 points. Number 15, Kaliga Abu. 2 points for France, number 17, Kati Yamamoto. The ball is number 10. 2 points for AG number 3 points. Claire Delta. Inside with number 5, Tanya. Three points. Two points for France. 3 points for France. Number 5, Tanya Kaboka.